first MAC win over Old Dominion. Talk us through it. How'd it go?
I mean, the thing is we finished positions. You know, we finished periods, and that's probably what I'm most happy about. We talked about that. You know, we talked about after the Virginia Tech meets how we're going to respond, because that's the big thing. Because sometimes you're going to get beat. It's how you respond. Do you move forward? And I thought our guys did really well. I thought they finished positions. We got bonus points multiple times. We closed out periods. I mean, a guy like Hodges' matches is a prime example of if you fight just a little bit longer. I don't know if you guys noticed. I mean, he was about to come out the one time, and if he gets out there, then it's 1-1. And I think it's anybody's match, but he stayed with him. And then that really, I mean, the guy put his head down after that. I mean, so those little things, those little battles within the match, those are the things we have to win. And sometimes that's just about effort and just us fighting a little bit harder, holding on a little bit longer. And I thought our guys did that and they responded. And that's what's good to see from me as a coach. It's not necessarily because it was 29-9, but it was how it got to be 29-9. How those guys, how we closed out periods. You know, a guy like Foster, I mean, that was a pretty dominating performance. 2 takedowns. Guy never really got close to him, rode him out the whole second period. You know, that kid's been an All-American before, so hopefully that's something that gives him some confidence too. And some of our other guys, you know, even Bryce, I think that kid's in the top 12 at 65, has beat some good kids. So, you know, with him, though, you'd like to see him close it out, go get another score. But you know, for the most part, man, we finished the last 30 seconds winning positions, closing out periods, getting riding time. The things that happened to us last week, we did them to these guys, and that's I guess to me most important is that there was a response, and really, guys, the things that we talked about doing, we did.
Like you said with Hodges, what's he need to do to kind of get some of those takedowns in the first and second period? Because I mean, he was right there on a couple of them. But.
Yeah, just, you know, Max too. We were in some scramble positions. We got to get cleaner on our finishes. You know, guys scramble really well right now, so being able to make some adjustments there, especially when we're kind of below a knee, we're struggling a little bit coming out the back door, and that's been a struggle for a while. But we got to be able to convert some of those, because you put some of those points on the board, and the match goes from being close to, you know, all of a sudden it's a blowout pretty quick, because the guy's looking up at the scoreboard and he's down by a takedown or more than a takedown, and you know, there's kind of losing a little bit of hope. So we want to be able to snuff out that hope a little bit more, and you know, being able to do it earlier is the better. But I think as matches win, you know, we kind of showed a little bit of dominance in a lot of positions. So you know, that's good. Like I said, I was happy with the response.
I asked him what his strategy was going in. I mean, that guy was the Midlands champ last year. He said he didn't have any. He just was going in to have fun.
Yeah, just wrestle. You know, wrestle and stay in the positions that he's good. And that's, I think, what Hodges and some of our guys are starting to do a better job of not having the weight of the world on them when they go compete. You know, it's because it's not, man. Why wouldn't we enjoy this? I mean, these are great opportunities, and they're going to get 4 years of opportunities to come out in the West Gym. That's it. And some of them might only get 1 year. Some might only get one opportunity. So really getting them to really enjoy that, and not a pressure thing, but man, excitement and joy and. Because, you know, we work our rear ends off all the time, and no one sees it. So this is the chance where, you know, we can really show that work, and that's what we're trying to get guys, have them prepared as possible, and then when they go out and compete, they look like that, where they maybe had a little bit. You know, I know it's not supposed to be fun, but man, when you enjoy something, I think you get so much more out of it, and you can be excited about it, and it's not like they said the weight of the world. We go compete, and we try to control the things that we can really well, and closing out periods and hustling through the edge and finishing on top and making the guy earn everything. When those things happen, then you know you get lopsided scores.
You guys sent out Drew Foster there instead of checking Bolshoi. What went into that decision? We knew after that tournament. Both guys have been dinged up a little bit, so we didn't wrestle them in the Grandview because there's not a whole lot we could gain from that. You know, it's really early in the season, so both guys were undefeated. You know, so what do? You can't just give it to one guy. So we knew coming in, we had 2 top 10 guys. We'll get each guy an opportunity. I think both guys showed that they can compete, you know, at that level. You know, obviously Foster got a win, but I didn't think that in any way, shape, or form Holschlag took a back seat, you know, to a really good guy. He was able to score a couple takedowns, finished on top. So we got a good problem there. You know, you have multiple guys that I think can go beyond the stand and beyond the stand high. So you know, next weekend, you know, UNI Open's going to be a good tournament. I know Missouri. It sounds like Missouri and Illinois are sending, you know, their full squad. So just those and us alone, that makes for a good tournament. Makes them for some depth, and some of those positions are going to get ironed out a little bit more. But really, for us, it's going to be the scuffle is going to really
I think really iron things out for us and on who's the guy, and maybe it lasts a little bit longer. I want to have it where neither guy's willing to give it up, and both guys are beating top 10 guys, and you could have two guys and they could be both ranked in the top 10. You know, that's ideal, and I believe both those guys can be. You know, obviously he showed it today. That was they said that was a really good performance, and the thing that I like to see was composed. Sometimes if you watch Foster before, he gets a little worked up, and then there's kind of like that dump, that adrenaline dump, and then he's just shot, and I didn't see that today. So those are the things that we're talking about and working on, and he did it against a good guy. So, you know, good for him. Now we just got to build on it.